right, and we move ahead now to news from Congress. A key high-level meeting is currently underway between the Congress High Command as well as top leaders from the Karnataka cabinet, including Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, as well as Home Minister G. Parameshwara and other MLAs. Now, according to sources, Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge are holding separate meetings with Siddaramaiah as well as DK as the tussle for power in the Karnataka state continues. For that, let's take a look at the possible scenarios that can happen after this meeting. First scenario is where Siddaramaiah continues his full term. That's the status quo is maintained. High Command backs current Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivakumar remains Deputy Chief Minister, as has been the case. The status quo maintains. Let's look at the second scenario then that we have. Yes, so D.K. Shivakumar replaces Siddaramaiah. There's a mid-term change there, and Congress High Command may opt for organizational strength of D.K. Shivakumar. Remember, more than halfway term of D.K. Shivakumar as deputy and Siddaramaiah as chief minister has been completed now. So it's not even 2.5-year formula anymore. 3 years have already concluded. So that's the scenario number 2. D.K. Shivakumar replaces Siddaramaiah. He steps down or is moved to national role, and Siddaramaiah resigns and moved to Rajya Sabha. That's the possible scenario that we are looking at. Number 3, bring in a consensus candidate. Neither DKS, neither Shivakumar. It could be a third person. Who that person is, we're picking up that it could be G. Parameshwara, the Home Minister currently. Rivalry has caused an unresolvable deadlock. High Command may introduce a third option or consensus candidate. Remember, G. Parameshwara has also been backed by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, because we are picking up that from the D.K. Shivakumar camp, they are not okay with the Chief Minister or the Deputy Chief Minister getting only 2 years to become the Chief Minister. This is from the D.K. Shivakumar camp. Let's in fact now open this up for discussion with the senior journalist Sridhar is joining me. I also have political analyst Raj Lakshmi Joshi. Thank you to you both for joining us. What is your take on what is the most plausible scenario that we are looking at? Raj Lakshmi, why don't you start?
Hello, Kriti.
Hi.
And it is, quite amusing and surprising how the Congress finds itself in this position again and again and again, state after state. And this is, this has become quite predictable as, as if you have watched what is happening, not just in Karnataka, but in all states that are ruled by the Congress. I think apart from maybe Telangana, in almost every state that the Congress has any kind of authority, they seem to be in this kind of a position. So that is something really amusing and surprising. So, why I want to say that is because very frankly, in Karnataka especially, it is very difficult for any party to come back to power. So now the Congress, being able to hold on to only a few states in the south, so they actually should have been a little more careful. They should have been a little more wary about how they're portraying themselves, because in politics, a lot also depends on the perception. Now, it's not as if, other political parties don't have any internal tussles. Of course, everybody has aspirations to become the chief minister. So I'm sure that in BJP ruled states also, there might be a lot of other people who might want to be the chief minister. But you don't see this kind of a scene happening in any of the BJP ruled or any of the NDA ruled states. Yeah. So this thing about Karnataka has been happening even before the formation of the government by the Congress in Karnataka. So you have seen that it took days and days for them to arrive at a consensus. And I think apparently they had a kind of an agreement where maybe both of them, Mr. D.K. Shivakumar and Mr. Siddaramaiah, they agreed on a 2.5-year term. Yeah. That is what at least D.K. Shivakumar's supporters are claiming. And so this rift has been quite wide there in the open. So this actually doesn't look very good optics, and especially because there are a lot of issues that are plaguing Karnataka. So it's not as if this thing is going on, but then everything else is hunky dory. So they need to be actually focusing on the administration of the state. But instead of that, they seem to be in this forever tussle. Now it's just 2 years left for this for the next elections, and yet you see that this tussle has still not ended, and they are forever in this thing. So ever since the formation of the government, they have been in this tussle. So like you said, there is also a possibility that there might be a third phase. In fact, there are many faces who are aspiring to be the chief minister, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge's family included. So there could be any other third phase as well. So now Mr. D.K. Shivkumar or Mr. Siddaramaiah could be offered a seat in the Rajya Sabha, as I think you rightly mentioned, and that also is a possibility. And they do face a lot of anti-incumbency issues. So
Yeah.
then that is another thing that I don't know how they're going to counter. So
Okay.
while the BJP, they try to focus on the organizational issues, they try to focus on what actually went wrong, or trying to expand the cabinet or include fresh faces in the cabinet, all of that. But here the Karnataka government seems to be in another different kind of a situation,
Okay.